Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brian Martin with your daily Manchester United news show. I almost got confused because I was doing the match preview earlier, so my brain is still in match preview mode. By the way, so speaking of match preview, check that out. Link below. Um, I've had my say on what I think will happen in the match. I'll just say this much. I'm not very inspired by what Emram said in the press conference, but again, check out the match preview so you'll see what I said and go have your say as well on what you think will happen in the match. But back to the news show. So, be a quick one today. End is near. I think the end is near. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like I said, I don't like what I heard in the presser. I think that, this will be Amram's last match unless we have some sort of miracle against Sunderland. Again, don't want to spoil my match preview too much, but Sunderland are the highest ranked team since Arsenal that we've faced. So, if we thought we were going to get the job done against Brentford and didn't get it done, I don't think we're getting it done against Sunderland. But again, check the match preview link below and you'll see what I have to say there. Now, there was talk of getting Roy Keane back in the dressing room at Manchester United. I think he could light a few fires. I really do. I don't think that the players are as soft as people give them credit, as people say they are. Um, I think you look around the league, you see other players, you see they've got that fight, that mentality, right? They've got that bit of old school Roy Keane in them, and there are a few players in our team that I think have that as well. I think Cunha's got it if you get under him a bit. Um, I think Maguire has it at times. Casemiro's got it. I think Ahmad has it too, actually. But there are a few others who definitely need more of it. Um, and so, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him get in the dressing room and kind of just light a few fires and be more of a constant presence around there. Just kind of the guy that stands back and looks at you like this, when you think about taking a break or taking your foot off the pedal, he looks at you like this, and he's going to kick your butt some kind of way if you're not performing, and then you just leave the tactics to Emram because I don't know that Emram has that bite, that needle, that toughness in him, right? He talks the talk, um, sometimes bordering on a bit of arrogance, if I'm being honest, right? But I don't know if he has that kind of do it or you're out mentality, whereas I think like a Roy Keane does. So I wouldn't mind seeing Roy in the dressing room and around the training ground, just being a constant eye, just to keep the guys sharper and harder and on their toes. Um, so yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But on to managers, though. So Paul Merson had to say he thinks that Glasner to United is a mistake. He said that Glasner plays a three at the back, and he was saying that, well, Ruben Amorim has proven that these players can't play three at the back. Now, where Paul Merson, kind of pulled back on that was that yes, Glasner is adaptable, and that's my key thing with Oliver Glasner versus Ruben Amorim. Ruben Amorim seems so stuck in his ways. And again, watch the match preview, you will see what I mean. So stuck in his ways. Whereas Glasner would come in, he might still do a three at the back, he may not, but at least he will change the system a bit. He will change the tactics, if nothing else. He'll get a tune out of these players, I think. And he seems to be a bit more hard nosed than Amorim. If I just kind of go off what I've seen from Glasner in interviews and things like that. And again, Glasson prefers a 4-4-2, so maybe he would come in and switch that. And again, he is stalling on a new contract at Palace, so we'll see. Maybe they're waiting to see what happens in the match tomorrow to then make a move for Glasner, and for Glasner to either sign his contract at Palace or not. And when I say they make a move for Glasner, I mean the board at Manchester United. So it's a bit of a chess game right now, right? It's to see, okay, wait and see. Will Ruben Amorim turn it around against Sunderland? If not, Glasner says, thank you, Palace, but I'm on my way out. Uh, as United says, Glasner, here, take the reins, see what you can do. That's what I think. That's why I think, honestly, the end is near for Ruben Amorim. I just can't see it persisting. I can't see it persisting. I feel like the board is watching this, and while they are publicly backing him, quietly, they're like, you got to turn this around. And I feel like this happens every time before a manager gets sacked. I feel like there's a statement that comes out, and they're like, we're backing Ruben Amorim. We're backing him. We're backing him. We're backing the manager. And then a few more bad results, and suddenly it's so and so has been dismissed, right? I feel like that's what happens. That's what's happened in the past. I feel like that's what's happening now. I feel like, like I said, the end is near for Amram unless there is a miracle tomorrow. Now, shifting gears here again, I said this will be a quick one today. Adam Wharton, Conor Gallagher, not in the England squad. So I hope that that is a wake up call to them to maybe, you know, come to a United, and this is me being very wishful here, and turn things around in the midfield. And then you've got Tuchel going, hey, look at those two guys, turning things around. Although Wharton is at Palace, and I mean, Palace are what? Are they second still? Where are they? Where are they in the league right now? Let me see. Premier League standings. No, they're third now. Third in the standings. So, you know, I don't know what he's got to do to get in that squad. To be honest, if I'm Adam Wharton, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Um, but yeah, um, hopefully that's a wake up call to him to be like, hey, look, like I should go to a bigger club, but I don't know. But I definitely think Gallagher in January. I think Gallagher in January is a shoe in. I could be totally off on that, but that's just my gut feeling. So watch this space on that one. Let me close this window before my computer decides to have a meltdown. Um, so anyway, again, moving very quickly here. So match tomorrow against Sunderland. Please tune in to watch. I'm doing a match watch for that one. Streaming and I'll be commenting the whole time live. Check out the match preview. Women's front, we're going to. So on the women's front today is a massive encounter, a massive encounter for the women's side, United women versus Chelsea women. I'm doing a match watch for that one. That's really what I wanted to get to in this news show today, because honestly, for the men's side, it's wait and see for tomorrow. There's not a whole lot to talk about. Yes, there have been, former players talking like Wayne Rooney and Paul Scholes and, other players talking, but like, okay, that's yada, yada, yada. But tomorrow we'll hear a lot more, I'm sure, depending on the results and how we play, how we perform. But on the women's side, like I said, huge, massive clash for the women today against Chelsea. I'm doing a match watch for that. I will be streaming and commenting on that. So please join me for that game. It's going to be fun. We're going to see some great football. So I'm looking forward to it. Quick reminders on your way out. Please check out my other channel, Football with Brian Martin. Please subscribe. Please like, please share. And again, speeding through it today because not a whole lot to talk about, so I'm not going to sit here and just drone on and on and on. But I do encourage you to watch the match preview, to join me for the watch along or the match watch for the women, and join me for the match watch tomorrow for the game against Sunderland. I think we've got two massive games coming up on the United front, both men and women. One today for the women, one tomorrow for the men. So join me for that. It's gonna be lively, if nothing else. It's gonna be lively. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I just want to run through it very quickly this morning. So I will get out of here, guys. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the upcoming matches. Again, check out. Please do check out the match preview. Leave your comments there. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.